Once the emperor fell ill. He could not sleep till the early hours of morning. The royal physician tried various medicines without success. Then a Hakim suggested that the king should hear a story before retiring to bed every night, so that his mind might remain calm and cheerful and help him to fall asleep. "It seems a good suggestion," said the king. "But who will tell me a story every night?" "That is easy. You have so many courtiers, each one of them by turn can tell you a story," suggested the Hakim. He accepted the suggestion and ordered his courtiers to tell him a story every day by turn. It became a problem to courtiers. Though they managed to tell a story, at the end of it, the emperor would always ask, "What next?" So the storyteller had to tell another story. This went on till the storyteller got tired. So the courtiers approached Birbal and asked him to find a solution for this problem. Birbal asked them not to worry, and he took it upon himself to go to the emperor that night to tell him a story. That night, the emperor welcomed Birbal happily. Birbal narrated a story to him. At the end of the story, the emperor asked, "What next?" as it was his habit. Birbal told him another story. At the end of the story, Akbar again asked, "What next?" In order to put an end to this habit, Birbal started another tale. There was a hut in a jungle. A hunter lived in it. In that jungle, there lived many beasts and birds. The hunter was capable of protecting himself from the animals. His problem was birds. They entered his hut and carried away food grains in their beak. "Yes, what happened next?" asked the emperor. The hunter thought over this problem for a long time and came out with a plan to get rid of the birds. "Yes, what next?" put the emperor. The hunter brought a big basket from the market and kept all the grains in it and closed it tightly. "Yes, what happened then?" asked the king. As usual, the birds came to his hut, not finding grains anywhere, turned their attention to the basket. They started pecking at the basket but only got themselves hurt. "What happened next?" asked the emperor. Among the birds was a little clever sparrow. A small mouse was the sparrow's friend. Sparrow asked the mouse to help them. The mouse nibbled at the basket and made a hole in it. "Is it? What next?" asked the king. Soon, many birds came to know of this and gathered in great numbers outside the hut. "Your Majesty, do you know how many?" "How many?" asked the king. "More than 500, Birbal said. 500, exclaimed the emperor and asked, "What next?" Then one bird went into the hut and brought a grain in its beaks and flew away. Then asked the king. The second bird went into the hut and brought a grain in its beak and flew away. "What next?" asked the king. The third bird went into the hut and brought a grain in its beaks and flew away. "What happened next?" asked the king. The fourth bird went into the hut. "Oh, Birbal, how many birds are left?" asked the emperor impatiently. "Your Majesty, so far only 5 birds have flown away. There are still 495 birds left," Birbal said calmly and continued. "So what I was saying, Yes, the sixth bird went inside the hut. Then the emperor got angry. He shouted, Birbal, when are those birds going to finish their task of carrying grains? When you stop asking what next, Birbal said. The emperor realized his folly. He ordered that the programme of storytelling be stopped. By that time, he had also regained his health.